Good evening. My name is Bill Solomon, and it's my privilege to introduce Kern Wildenthal as the newest member of the Texas Business Hall of Fame. Kern was named as president of UT Southwestern Medical Center 22 years ago, and during these past 22 years, UT Southwestern has tripled in size and has developed into one of the truly great medical centers in the world. Kern, it's my privilege to welcome you tonight to the Texas Business Hall of Fame.
It was always a good school. But when Dr. Kern Wildenthal took the reins of Southwestern Medical School in 1986, extraordinary things began to happen at this Dallas campus.
Well, I think it is extraordinary because nobody think it was that extraordinary if it was at Harvard or at Stanford. But here we are, we're at a young school, not that big a school, located in what our snobby coastal colleagues sometimes refer to as the flyover zone, but we've done it here.
Simply put, UT Southwestern is one of the great medical schools, not just of the United States, but of the world. And it has achieved that position in large part because of the work of a soft-spoken but brilliant man whose first dream was to heal the sick.
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be a doctor. And there weren't any doctors in my family. My father was a college school teacher who became the president of a small college in Alpine, Texas called Sul Ross State.
Kern Wildenthal first came to UT Southwestern in 1960 as an 18-year-old medical student with a brilliant academic record. His medical research would take him around the world. But the pull of this Dallas campus was too strong to resist.
But when decision time came along, there was no doubt this was where the future was.
He began shaping that future as a professor, and in 1980 as dean. He was just 38, the youngest medical school dean in the country. 6 years later, he was the school's president, and almost immediately had to contend with news that the legislature was cutting costs statewide.
The first thing I had to cope with when I became the chief executive of UT Southwestern was how did I deal with a cut in the state budget from $62 million a year to $48 million a year. And that was at a time when the state budget was almost 40% of our entire income.
It was time to turn to the Dallas community. And this unassuming, soft-spoken man turned out to have an unexpected gift. He was a master at fundraising.
He's very low-key, he's very quiet, but when he comes to you, he has such a compelling story. All you can do is say, yes, sir, and write a check. And you can't turn Kern down.
What happened is that Kern realized that medicine is a business. And when you think about it, this institution today is $1.3 billion roughly annual budget, 12,500 employees. You're running a hotel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And Kern had that kind of foresight to realize that it is a business. And unless we bring a business approach to the delivery of medicine and medical care, then we will not do well.
In his 22 years as president, Kern Wildenthal insisted on excellence in business and, of course, in academics. 4 members of the faculty won Nobel Prizes, an achievement no other school in the world can match. These great doctors could go anywhere they want to, but they stay in Dallas for a very special reason.
I say, you see the mountains out that way. You hear the surf pounding on the shore over there. And most of us aren't Texans either, so it's not the mountains, it's not the surf, and it's not family. But we stay here. We stay here because we're happy where we work, because we love the school. That's Kern's leadership.
Earlier this year, Dr. Kern Wildenthal retired as president of UT Southwestern. He's still close at hand, serving as president of Southwestern Medical Foundation. The school he loves is now 4 times the size it was when he took over. It has an endowment of over $1.4 billion. But Dr. Kern Wildenthal's quest for excellence is never ending.
When I came here, the school was small and didn't have a lot of money, but it had a commitment to excellence, and it made me know that it was going to achieve greatness. The future of medicine worldwide is bright. We're making breakthroughs daily, and I think UT Southwestern will go from strength to strength.